freaking Nintendo is gonna make me go gray early. This month has been insane. What? Oh my gosh. Guys and girls, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but here we are. What a month. Oh my goodness gracious. Editor Gabe's beard is gray. I feel like my hair is next. And how do I put this? Partner, direct, mini. Good bummer morning, Mario, and good bummer morning, Switch fans. I am here to, gosh, this is madness. Okay, I put rumor in the title because it's not 1000% confirmed, but it sure as heck seems like what's happening based on new reports, new information, and next week is, oh gosh, get ready, buckle up. Enjoy the peace and quiet for the next 36 hours because it's gonna get crazy. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. This really started last week with everyone kind of saying, not sure if it's a general, not sure what it is, maybe it's a partner showcase, it couldn't be, Nintendo's not that dumb. And then this morning, everything just got cranked up to -11. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know if this pisses you off. Let me know if you think next week is just going to be bananas. And also, there's like a cockeyed crazy theory that would be insanely amazing, an explanation for all of this. It's unlikely, but I'm here for it, so stay tuned for that. You know I love my video games, and I love my doom scrolling on Twitter, but I also genuinely love learning. And I miss the days when learning was interactive, engaging, and fun, and not just walls of text like it is as an adult. But there's actually a really cool way to learn math, science, and computer science in a super fun way with all sorts of game elements and all sorts of interactivity. It's actually quite brilliant. Like literally, it's brilliant. This video is sponsored by Brilliant, a fantastic website with a plethora of awesome courses on things like solar energy, casino probability, neural networks, and logic. It takes me back to when learning was fun, and you really want to just roll through these courses because they find a way to captivate you. It's not boring, it's not dull, it's exciting again, and you'll find yourself picking up all sorts of applicable information. Not just information for knowledge's sake, but information that you can actually use in your life, that you can use to forward your goals. If you head over to brilliant.org/switchforce, you can get started for free, and the first 200 of you that sign up get 20% off. Plus, every time you click the link, it helps support the channel, so definitely do the Brilliant thing and check out Brilliant. It makes learning fun again. First off, what happened? Video Games Chronicle is reporting that they know it is a partner mini direct. Okay, so they say that according to experienced journalist Nacho Requena, editor of Spanish games magazine Manual, he told his Twitch stream that he's been told to expect new announcements from third parties. He said, quote, "We should have a Nintendo Direct this coming Tuesday. This will be mainly focused on third-party games. That's what I've been told to expect." And he goes on to detail some of the games, and look, like, it sounds like there could be some big stuff here, all right? I've been told that some Persona game will be present. I've also been told that there's another game that has been available for some time on other platforms. It's been available for 4 years now. So people are trying to super sleuth out what's been out for 4 years, what was a 2018 release that could come to Switch, and it seems like people are kind of down to two. Either Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or Red Dead Redemption 2, which would be a huge get, and sort of ties into that wonky theory I told you about. Nate Drake goes on to sort of confirm this, or really confirm this, by saying, and look, he holds off. Like, he hints until he's sure. He said, it's a direct mini partner. Doesn't mean Nintendo has no presence, just means they are not the focus. And like, that's the silver lining here. A partner showcase is just partners. A mini means that Nintendo is there in some way. Otherwise, it'd just be a partner showcase. So it's not a general, which is like the biggest, why don't we have this? Is the year really just that barren? Is it just Pokemon and Splatoon? What made this to be? And so direct minis have been up to 30 minutes in the past, so there could be a good amount of content. And it sounds like Persona, it sounds like Red Dead, and then maybe expect something like, you know, Mario Party DLC, Mario Strikers DLC, like already existing games getting new content, or already announced games getting updated trailers. So like re-airing the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 trailer, I know. Splatoon 3 getting a fresh look to try and show us why that game is fresh and not spoiled. Maybe there could be a small new announcement, but not being a general tells me there's nothing major, there's no one more thing, and it's not like a huge Nintendo show. I don't know what's going on with their leaked Fire Emblem game, with their already complete Fire Emblem game. Like, they have stuff and they're not showing it. And this sort of ties into the cockeyed theory, which is like, people have been sort of tying this all together and saying, what if there's new hardware? What if Nintendo is being so weird? What if there's a third-party focus? What if they're holding back first-party stuff because there's new hardware? Now, the Switch Pro has been rumored for a long time, and this would be the payoff for last year's 4K Palooza finally hitting home. Could they announce hardware next week, right before the investor call? That's the reason for saying, like, oh, the Direct's different time zones, some places the 28th, some places the 29th. That's unlikely, plausible, sure. Could they be announcing hardware later on in the month, later on in the summer? Maybe. Maybe they're holding back big games because they want to release them and reveal them in concert with this new 4K Switch. Nate Drake goes on to say that, I've heard a few things that I've not yet been able to confirm, but I'm thinking a first-party Direct may still come this summer. Now, Nintendo, why are they being weird? Is it because of hardware? Is it because stuff isn't ready to show? Is it because they've seen, like, Western companies spread things out and have a bunch of events, and they're like, if we have a partner event and a first-party event, we can own the summer, and they have, like, written in katakana, own the summer in the offices, and they think that's their motto. I don't know. It is very bothersome, because just do what you've done. Do the general Direct that people love. Show us what's coming this fall. I refuse to believe it's just Splatoon and it's just Pokemon. Maybe it's Advance Wars. That could definitely be in a partner Direct. Mini partners. They're going to show the smallest partners' games. Now, there is another piece of this, which is that maybe it's a mini because Nintendo Switch Online is the focus. They're going to bring in the new courses from Mario Kart 8's Booster Course Pass, and they're going to show off Game Boy. Now, that would be an injection of relaxant into my veins, because I'd say, okay, Nintendo, all right, we had a little dust up, but you redeemed yourself. You brought in Game Boy, you gave us Mario Kart, and this third-party stuff, Persona, Red Dead, that's cool. I don't know if Red Dead Redemption 2 can run on a Switch. That's why people are thinking hardware. Can it? How is that going to look? How is that going to work? Why would Rockstar do that? Just to sell to the 100 million players? I'm not sure. But do not expect a general Direct. We could be surprised. We could have a crazy Monday where we do get an announcement, but expect that this is going to be shadow dropped. Expect that it'll be Wednesday morning. Okay, more updates. Apparently this isn't going down on Wednesday the 29th, but instead Tuesday the 28th. Typically, smaller things of this sort do stealth drop, but a partner mini might be titled weird and unprecedented, so perhaps Nintendo will announce it. But now, expect this to happen Tuesday afternoon or evening. It's just a mess, but at least it'll be over sooner rather than later. Expect that it's going to be, 20 to 30 minutes, and expect that the major emphasis is going to be on third parties. So don't get your hopes up for Breath of the Wild 2. Don't think about a new 3D Mario or one more big thing. I think Nintendo, one of two things. I think they're either just being wonky, because without E3, they're like, we know better, and they don't really know better, and so they're just doing this strange thing, or I think there's hardware. Hardware has to be coming, like at some point, and maybe Breath of the Wild 2 is next spring because there is hardware. Maybe they're being withholding because there is hardware. Maybe some of the stuff we've heard is finished, like Fire Emblem, Metroid, Zelda Wind Waker, like maybe that stuff is being held off for a big blowout with a new system where the games can show even better. You can't show the games better unless hardware is announced. Could that be next week? I don't know. Unlikely. Could it be later this summer? Well, if Nate Drake is hearing that there's a first-party general Direct later this summer, I mean, everything is on the table. Or everything's off the table. Knock it off, right? It's like, what's going on? We normally have February, June, September, but if they don't do June and they do July or they do August, then no September. So this year has just become banana peels. Like, we're sliding our way into whatever future Nintendo has stated for us, and we're gonna love it. Me personally, it sucks, man. I mean, I get so excited for the generals. I hope that there's some saving grace for this partner mini Direct business, but it's those big generals that are so exciting that make summer great, and I want E3 back. Thank goodness it's back next year, if only to make Nintendo do something on schedule. When left to their own devices, I don't like it. I don't like what they do when given the freedom. This is messy. And it's going to be really messy when they do have this mini and it gets announced and people think it's just going to be a crap show. Like, the partner showcases stunk. The minis are okay. A partner mini gives weird vibes, and everyone's expecting a general. Everyone's expecting new information. Everyone wants to know what's really going on with Splatoon 3. What more do they have? Are the Pokemon games everything they're cracked up to be? Maybe Pokemon could be at a mini partner showcase. They're a partner, but they're also Nintendo. This is unprecedented. Like, legitimately, a mini partner thing. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to call this, what they're going to do. Probably a Nintendo Direct Mini focused on third-party partners with Nintendo DLC and content. I hope to goodness it's Game Boy. We do have the maintenance on the store page, so maybe they're prepping that for a controller. This has just been insane. This has been the weirdest June in my Nintendo life, but part of it is a blast. It's awful to say, but we do it to ourselves because we love Nintendo, and the slightly sick nature of following them means that you're going to be going up and down. You're going to be getting your power towering your way through all of these months. That's how Nintendo does it. They're like up and down and up and down, and it's because we love them and it's because they're great. And all this confusion is just maddening. I guess new hardware would explain the confusion. I know something else next week that also lends to the confusion, and I think it's just been very messy. But look, if we go back to the beginning of the month, Jeff Grubb did hear that Nintendo was going to be splitting their stuff over multiple presentations, smaller. So they have Xenoblade, they have Partner Mini, where they do DLC and partners. They have a Splatoon Direct, and then maybe they have a first-party Direct as well. I mean, they really could try to own the summer by spreading this out. And in a way, like, okay, that's all right. If we have guaranteed that there is going to be more, that there is first-party, that there is Splatoon, I can take a deep breath. If they're like, no, we're not doing a general until September, and this is what you get, then that's not cool. At this point, I just hope Jeff Grubb is right and it really is being spaced out for Nintendo trying to do something different. And I do hope that Nate Drake is right, that thinking a first-party Direct may still come this summer. Technically that could be September. Oh my God, it could be September. Next week is going to be wild. We'll live stream whatever happens. We'll talk about it together. I hope to see you there. Goodness gracious, this month, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And yeah, get ready for that Nintendo Direct Mini. That partner poop. Man, I love you guys a lot, though. It's going to be all right. I hope I didn't burn your weekend. And until next time, I'm going to give you a mini SwitchForce sound, all right? Let me get even lower. SwitchForce, ow!